We're joined by retired Army Green Beret Command Sergeant Major Bob Burton, now an ambassador for HBOT4Heroes. Good morning, Sergeant. Great to have you.
Good morning, Krista and John. Really honored to be here, especially on this Veterans Day. And I caught some of the early segment, and I really appreciate, again, taking the time out, especially on a day like today, to recognize those who sacrifice so much, who build the strong pillars of our community and build our nation. Even in the midst of trials like the shutdown, our veteran community continues to persevere and show up every single day. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And first off, welcome and thank you for your service. Bob, you just participated in North Carolina State University's annual Veterans Day Honor Run and ceremony there in Raleigh. Tell us about the event and the run. How did it go?
It was awesome. I really have to shout out Nick Drake, retired, was a captain in the U.S. Army. But what happened at NC State this morning was bigger than a run. I mean, you could see families honoring loved ones, veterans lifting each other up, students showing real respect. I got to hang out with the baseball team. It's a tradition that they always show up and run with the veterans, not just veterans, but active duty. There are reserves who are out there, and many generations. That's what the reminder was all about. It is a multi-generational commitment and contribution and sacrifice, and it showed real respect from the national anthem being sung to the flags. There was one young sergeant, very impressive, and he was running around the formation with the American flag, and it was so powerful, so endearing, and our flag and our veterans stand strong.
You know, Bob, I mean, your own personal work centers on hyperbaric oxygen therapy for veterans. I mean, we've heard a lot about, treatments for veterans when they come home. That's what your organization is named for, HBOT. How did your own service or connection to military trauma inform your mission with HBOT4Heroes here?
Well, HBOT4Heroes is a nonprofit organization that supports and provides the healing power of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, provides hope, healing, and a path forward when traditional medical systems fail. As a retired Army Green Beret, went through a lot of trials with my body, PTSD, and other things. I'm even dealing with suicidal ideations. And I found out that I'm not alone. I thought I was broke. I just needed help. So now I'm lending a hand, building awareness around hyperbaric oxygen therapy, the cellular and stem cell regeneration that happens, the healing, when traditional systems, quite frankly, just don't hold up, and our veterans need this support. So I'm glad to hold a microphone and shout about this great organization, HBOT4Heroes, that provides this service for our veterans and our military and first responders as well.
Yeah, Bob, I mean, this sounds like an incredible treatment, this hyperbaric oxygen therapy, HBOT. How is it helping veterans who are struggling? Can you explain a little bit about the treatment?
Sure. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is oxygen under pressure. So as you sit in the tank, as you see some of the hyperbaric oxygen or hyperbaric chamber, as you see in the video, the pressure and the pure oxygen, it enters the cells where it does the most good, crossing the blood-brain barrier with healing power of oxygen, saturating the blood cells, generating new brain cells called neurogenesis, new blood vessels called angiogenesis, and just healing from the inside out. It reduces the inflammation, improves clarity, sleep, stability, and overall quality of life. Quite frankly, it is saving lives today.
Yeah.
Bob, if you're a veteran and you've been suffering from PTSD or you're having suicidal ideation, so you've tried everything, how can they get in touch with you if they're in need of help? And how can they be considered for HBOT4Heroes treatment?
Visit HBOT4Heroes.org to learn more about the program. Always reach out to me. I'm an ambassador, and we've got others that have been through the program that tell and share our stories quite frankly, very honest and transparent. But HBOT4Heroes.org and learn more about the program. And veterans will get this for free. The aim is to open it up for first responders, because we're noticing with law enforcement and also first responders, PTSD and suicidal ideations are a very real threat to these high-stake jobs as well.
Yeah, it really is a fascinating treatment, especially I've seen this before with people who've experienced the bends from deep sea diving. So it's great to see other use cases. For our viewers watching now who may have veterans in their own lives, Bob, what's the most important way to show support, not just today, but year round, as we were just talking about?
That's a really important question. Just love on them. Be there to listen. Many veterans don't like to open up. They'll open up to other veterans because there's just a shared bond, a shared camaraderie, a shared love. The Bible says no greater love hath any man than to lay down his life for a friend. And when you sign up for the military service, you're willing to lay down your life for your country, for the flag, fellow Americans, and for your brothers and sisters in arms to the left of you and to the right of you. So help them get connected with other veteran organizations. I also work with, I'm on the board of directors with the North Carolina Veterans Business Association. Find that new tribe, find that new mission, and we help others through that organization find that new purpose and tribe and community through commerce, supporting even military spouses and families who also serve.
Bob, just lastly here, if you see a veteran today and you go up to them and you say thank you for your service, that simple act, that simple gesture, how far does that go?
It actually means more than you think. Saying thank you, but yes, today, absolutely. Every veteran you see today, when your favorite restaurant, you're going to see veterans because many of our great institutions are offering free meals, and I really appreciate that community support. Volunteer whenever you can. Learn about HBOT4Heroes and other business associations that support veterans. Because as we all work together to secure our nation, we continue to show up. Even when there's things like the government shutdowns, veterans will show up. Matter of fact, they'll be the first ones on the work site, working the hardest and staying the latest. So just do say thank you and just give them a hug. Boy, that's powerful.
All right. Bob Burton, you're doing the Lord's work, and we thank you for your service.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.